Next, I'm going to look at my coupling system. My coupling system, my apron is properly mounted and secured. It's not cracked, damaged, or broken or bent. No illegal welds or cracks into it. There is no gap between that and the skid plate. With my skid plate, I should have properly greased. My skid plate is properly mounted and secured. It's not cracked, damaged, or broken. My skid plate sits on a platform. My platform is properly mounted and secured. It's not cracked, damaged, or broken. My mounting rail is properly mounted and secured, not cracked, damaged, or broken, not missing any nuts or bolts. I have 3 locking pins. My 3 locking pins are in the full lock position. They're not cracked, damaged, or broken. They work off an air actuator. My air actuator is properly mounted and secured. It's not cracked, damaged, or broken, or leaking. Next, I'm looking at my release handle. My release handle is properly mounted and secured. It's not cracked, damaged, or broken, or bent, and in the locked position. Next, I'm going to come back here and look at my mud flaps. My mud flaps are properly mounted and secured, not cracked, damaged, torn, ripped, or frayed. No more than 8 inches from the ground and no less than 3 inches from the ground. They're covering both of my mud wheels. They have DOT red reflectors on the mud flaps. I have my reflectors here on the back. I had you check my red light. They are my running lights, left and right turn signals, and brake lights. Next, I'm going to look at my kingpin. My kingpin is properly mounted and secured. It's not cracked, damaged, or bent, or loose. It is surrounded by locking jaws. My locking jaws are properly mounted and secured and tight around the kingpin. I'm going to spin around. I'm going to look at my cross members. My cross members are all properly mounted and secured, not cracked, damaged, or broken, and not missing any nuts or bolts. My landing gear. I'm looking at my landing gear. It's all properly mounted and secured. It's not cracked, damaged, or broken. The welds are not cracked or broken, and the nuts are not missing. Bolts or nuts are not missing. My landing pads are in the full upright position. As I come out, I'm looking for the clearance between my landing gear and the truck. My crank handle is in the full lock position and locked in the cradle.